All right, Zaire, what do you got? From teachers and people all over this country in states where they don't have the kind of resources that New Jersey taxpayers make available, what kind of crisis this is going to be. And if you're a New Jersey taxpayer, and this is not the first time I'm going to say it, because, dear God, we pay too much taxes. We do. Let's just say it. And I'm saying that to say, your federal representatives are partly responsible. Because when Donald Trump took away our state and local tax deduction, and people think this is just for affluent people. I live in a very humble home in Newark, New Jersey. My taxes in the Central Ward, I'm the only seven that lives in a neighborhood, we don't mistake wealth with worth, but my neighborhood is below the poverty line. And yet homeowners in my neighborhood are still paying more than $10,000 in property taxes. This was an attack on working class, middle class Americans. Again, why? For a tax cut that went disproportionately to the wealthiest of the wealthy. And if you're a New Jerseyan, for every dollar you send to Washington, we're what's called a donor state. For every dollar we send to Washington, we get somewhere between 65 and 70-ish cents back on our dollar. In other words, we are paying for other states that get more than the dollars that they send. So what an insult to our state. And to have your property tax go up because the federal government is cutting its commitment to our special needs kids, and now we have to pay more to make up for those programs or lose them. That is outrageous. And that's why, and again, I'm going to say this over and over, this is not a left or right issue. This is a right or wrong issue. If any of our Republicans vote on a tax plan, give God, because remember how narrow it is in the House. If 3 House Republicans break with the president, this bill sinks. And we happen to have 3 Republicans in our delegation. And if they're going to support something that's not going to restore our state and local tax deduction, or that's going to punish middle class and working class New Jerseyans on behalf of the wealthy of us, who, again, I'm never going to hate on anybody in New Jersey. I love all New Jerseyans, regardless of what your income is, but the wealthy in this country are doing very well. They don't need another tax cut. And so if those Republicans stand against New Jerseyans, against special needs kids, against public education, we should stand against them in the next election.